Hey everyone, so today I tested positive for COVID. I don't want to let you guys down and not post. I made videos every week for the last 6 years and already had videos planned, but I just can't record right now. Sammy from the Top 5 Gaming team is covering for me till I feel better, but I'm really sorry I couldn't do it. I hope you all enjoy.
Fortnite's Collision live event is officially happening on June 4th. Here is a brand new image showing an upgraded mecha team leader on the moon. We also got a name for this mysterious place. Thanks to Donald Mustard's Twitter location, we now know that this is named the Ice Moon. And in the logo for the Collision event, you can see Japanese text. This roughly translates to tell all pilots to report to the station. Epic also wants to emphasize that this event is a one-time only deal. They strongly recommend that we record it because we won't get any replays, and if you miss it, there won't be a second chance. Luckily, those who do attend the event will receive an exclusive loading screen and lobby track. But this is just the latest in an entire week's worth of teasers. Over the last few days, we have been given a constantly updating live event lobby. And over time, the mech has received some new legs with some extra upgrades to come. And the event hype just keeps getting more insane because Fortnite has been dropping trailers. The first one came out last week and it was called Arise.
Route to battle stations.
This was the first time we ever heard the voice of Paradigm, and it wasn't even the coolest trailer to be released. Introducing the Mecha Weapons team. This 3-second teaser shows us that we'll have to suit up during the live event in these brand new spacesuits. You can also spot these in the official Collision art. And once the event ends, these skins will actually be released in the item shop as the Mecha Weapons team bundle. So we've been told we have to get to the battle stations, suit up, and that the mech is about to be powered on. It's all leading up to the reveal that we will be piloting the mech during the live event, and that theme continues with a leaked lobby animation. When we load into the game that day, it'll look a whole lot different. This live event is going to change everything we thought we knew. And it's crazy because it's not even the first time we had a Doomsday device and a mech fight in Fortnite. And yet Epic is going to give us an event bigger and better than anything we've seen before. And while we're on the topic of the Doomsday device, everyone's been so distracted by the mech that nobody's realized that the Collider is shooting beams into the sky every day. If you've been confused as to what this big tower even is, it was built by the Imagine Order's Doomsday division. And this is the Doomsday device that John Jones was talking about inside of the Resistance quests. This whole area is completely locked down by IO Guard, Sloan, and Huntmaster Saber, and the construction has even dried up an entire river. But right now, the Collider is the most important POI on the island. This is confirmed to be the location of the live event, and it's also the reason the 7 is bringing back the mech. And if you've been confused as to why the Collider is shooting beams, it's actually charging up its energy over time, and you can see that charge go up each and every day. Once it's ready, it'll look like this. But what will happen once the Collider is ready to fire? And that answer lies at a secret room at Command Cavern. This week, a quest was given to us by the Origin. He said that there's a secret holo table at the IO's base, and it will expose their master plan. In order for us to find it, we had to steal some keys and use them to activate the table. Once completed, the IO's plan was revealed.
Everything in the loop, gone. Just like that.
This is why it's called a Doomsday device. The Collider is going to wipe out everything. According to the Origin, the Imagine Order wants to eliminate every single thing inside of the loop. This includes the island, and they want to start from scratch all over again. And this will bring the end of the world as we know it. With all of this buildup and years of tension between the IO and 7, we are just days away from the final climax. And thankfully, we know exactly what to expect once that countdown hits 0. With all the evidence piling up, it seems pretty obvious that we'll be transported to the moon sometime during the event. It'll have low gravity, and there's also a file that mentions a mounted cannon. This might just be what we're controlling while piloting the mech. And speaking of fighting, the live event will be pretty interactive, just like in Chapter 2 where we had to stand off against the last reality. In our fight against the IO, we'll have to defend against tanks and troops. There will also be a lot of cannons and explosives, so it sounds like it'll be super intense. But every time we're faced with some kind of battle or showdown in Fortnite, the stakes are so high. And this time, Epic really isn't messing around. And it looks like a storyline character might actually meet their demise during the live event, and it could be Gunner. This is Sloan's right-hand man who has been operating from the background for a while now. Gunner has been guarding Command Cavern, and we've also spotted him overseeing the construction of the Collider. Basically, he's not a force to be reckoned with. Although it looks like he might not be as powerful as we thought because leakers have found an event file called IO Brood Explosion. This could literally mean anything, but Brood IO is the code name for Gunner. So either he's going to cause a huge explosion or he'll be one. Man, this event is no joke. And while we'll be seeing Gunner and Sloan in next week's battle, a familiar face will also be returning. Agent Jones in his prisoner outfit will feature in the event and may even come to the item shop shortly afterwards. Files for the skin were leaked, and he isn't even the coolest person to be revealed. As you know, we've been trying to get the Paradigm to come back to the island ever since Season 2 began. She is still on her journey back, but it looks like she'll finally reach her destination by next week. Not only do we hear her voice during the Arise trailer, but this week we'll also get our first look at the Paradigm's new and improved 7 suit. In the collision artwork, she can be spotted in front of the mech, and there's actually a really cool reason behind this upgrade. Originally, the Paradigm was the first member of the 7 to be released in the item shop, and for some reason, Fortnite decided to make her an exclusive. Basically, if you didn't get her when she was released, you would never have the chance again. I mean, we have no idea why they even decided to do this, especially to a character that Donald Mustard considers to be the most important in the storyline right now. People were really upset that they missed out on the chance to get her and would never complete their 7 collection, but it looks like Epic is making up for this problem with a brand new Paradigm skin. The community will finally be able to own every single member of the 7. But if you consider yourself a big fan of the Foundation, you might be surprised to hear that a statue on the island isn't going to stick around. Of course, there's barely anything left of it in the first place, but there's more to come. The monument is still one of the most mysterious POIs in all of Chapter 3, and for one reason. At the base, you can find a sealed stone door, and this is pretty much the modern-day version of the redacted bunker. Maybe with the upcoming destruction of the statue, the contents of this door will finally be revealed. Is it a teleporter to the moon? Or is there something even more important lurking inside? As for the Origin, he is hard at work preparing for the upcoming battle. He has already sent us on quests trying to sabotage the IO's plan from the inside. Meanwhile, Jones has made a search for mech parts to help rebuild the robot. There is so much going on right now, and it's all leading up to the eventual finale. And what a better way to get in the mood than with Fortnite's incredible soundtrack. We have our first look at what the Collision pre-lobby music will sound like, and it's actually the music you're hearing in the background right now. But the main theme of the Collision event is all about the Ice Moon, and with all the space and sci-fi teasers, Fortnite has left us with 3 words: prepare for takeoff. So maybe we won't just be teleported to the moon. We might actually have to fly there using the rockets at the launch pad. It's been sitting there for 6 months, and we've practically never used it for anything other than challenges. And a low-quality version of the Fortnite Island has also been found in the files. Apparently, this is different to the one that can be spotted on the holo table, which means it'll be used during the live event. And the most obvious theory from here is that we'll actually be able to see all of the Fortnite Island and Reality Zero from space. But there is still so much out there that we have yet to discover. Everything that has been leaked and revealed is just scratching the surface of what the Collision event has in store for us. There is still a huge chance that the Imagine Order has a trick hidden up their sleeve. Over the last few months, we've watched the IO drill through the bottom of the island, and they've also been suspiciously keeping an eye on the remains of the Devourer. An underground tunnel leads directly from Command Cavern to these remains, and strange noises have been heard ever since. With the Mecha Team leader returning, it remains extremely possible the Devourer will finally get its revenge. Maybe the IO resurrects it or uses its DNA to make a brand new monster. This could be just one way to defend the Collider, but there is another ally that the IO can use if things get tough. Some people think that the Galactic Empire will come to help in Season 3, and thanks to a leaked Battle Pass, this might actually be true. Close your eyes if you don't want spoilers, but this is confirmed to be our first look at next season's Battle Pass. And in Tier 100, Darth Vader himself is there. He'll also be an NPC on the island and might just be located at an upcoming Fortress Vader POI, but that one's just speculation. We are so excited to see what happens when we suit up and pilot the mech, and I cannot wait to learn more about the Ice Moon. There is definitely something more to this place than meets the eye. The existence of the moon might just answer a lot of plot holes from the past. But that is everything we know about the live event. It's been Sammy. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.